MD. He has Yahoo. I have Gmail. Yahoo on some fuck shit. They won't allow me to damn send him an invite unless I have a Yahoo account. So I'm like, oh hell no, this is fucking just fuckery. Boy, I tell you, it's fuckery, man. This internet is some damn fuckery. Some straight fuckery sometimes, man. Okay, so shout out to MD. Shout out to Kelly Ray. I do apologize. I'm just gonna do. Yeah, man. It won't let me damn. I gotta set up an account. I'm just like, oh hell. I don't have a Yahoo account, man. Fucking. So we'll have to do this another time, MD. Or I might do it when I can't do it while I'm driving and shit. So I'm gonna have to do this when I get home. Man, fuck. Anywho, MD, he said there are two submarines en route to Russia, and Medvedev has already said, dude, if you do that, you're gonna trigger the dead hand. Any nuclear missile touch touch anywhere on Russian soil, that shit is automatic. Let me ask MD something. I'm going to ask MD a very important question. MD, do you love your life? Do you have a good life? Do you love your life? And this is not a trick question. I told you I'll set up a show for you just for this topic Monday. Okay, cool deal, MD. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Um, that's cool. That's cool. Can we do it in the daytime? Hello. Hey, what's going on, Chubbs? How you doing, Chubbs? How you doing, man? So I don't know if you guys heard the news. MD's obviously heard the news. I think Kelly Ray's heard the news too. I think you've heard the news too, Chubbs. Trump had a temper tantrum because Trump was out. He was out trolled today. Y'all know Trump has been the king of trolling. He has been the king of bullying on social media to social X. He has been the king of that shit. But at the same time, Medvedev has been climbing the ranks, and Medvedev out goddamn shined. He out goddamn smarted Trump. And Trump had a temper tantrum. It was like, oh, I'm going to send two nuclear missiles towards Russia. It's like, dude, Trump, calm your ass down. Calm your ass down, Trump. What the fuck? You ain't going to be the king of trolling and tweeting forever. But no, Trump can't be outdone. He can't be outdone by the former president of Russia, that being Medvedev, Dmitry Medvedev. Y'all have heard me talk about Dmitry Medvedev many times. Trump has met his match. Trump has met his match. Like, Dmitry Medvedev be cracking jokes. He be goddamn bullying people. He be trolling people. Yo, Dmitry Medvedev is the Russian version of Trump. Actually, you know what? I don't even want to. I wouldn't even want to say that because Dmitry Medvedev, he be cracking jokes that Trump. Trump is kind of a square when it comes to Dmitry Medvedev. You know, Dmitry Medvedev be cracking jokes, man. Y'all think Sergei Lavrov be cracking jokes, man. Dmitry Medvedev be cracking some serious jokes, man. I think everybody in Russia has been through goddamn comedy boot camp because they just be cracking jokes like they be at the black cookout. I mean, Dmitry Medvedev be goddamn going in. He be straight clowning people. Yo, and this is why Trump is mad because Trump can't out troll, he can't out joke, he can't outmaneuver Dmitry Medvedev on the goddamn jokes. And so he got so mad. Trump got so mad and blistered, and I think a lot of this has to do with. I ain't gonna give all the blame to Dmitry Medvedev. I think a lot of this has to do with the whole frustration with the Epstein list. What up, Black Son? What up, Venkat, man? Hey, you're gonna like this show, Venkat. You're gonna like this show because Trump has met his match. Now it's funny because I think Venkat hates Russia and hates Russia. He hates Russia and he hates Trump equally. So it's like he hates both of them. So this is gonna be a real treat for you, Venkat. But I'm gonna shock you, Venkat. You know, 'cause you know I'm a Trump supporter, but Trump was outdid today by Dmitry Medvedev. Mm-mm. He got his feelings hurt so bad. I'm gonna send nuclear missiles towards damn Russia. It's like, dude, Trump, you're making yourself look really silly right now. You making yourself look really silly right now. You made yourself look silly with the Jeffrey Epstein shit, and now you trying to bluff Putin. You're trying to bluff Russia again. Trump. Come here, Donald Trump. Come here. I've said many times, you do not play Russian roulette with the Russians. I thought this was common sense. Like I learned this, but Venkat, Kelly Ray, wherever you at, Kelly Ray, I hope you come back. Chubbs, MD. Did I ever tell y'all I went to school with Russians and Chechens? I went to school with them. I grew up with Russians. A lot of y'all grew up with Mexicans. I grew up with them too, but I don't think y'all had the pleasure. Now I know MD. He grew up with damn Somalians and goddamn Somalians and Ethiopians and shit, which is here in Georgia. But Cuban Missile Crisis in reverse. Shit. That's a good point, MD. Ooh, goddamn, MD. That is a very good point. It is the missile crisis in reverse. That is so true. Damn. It is. It is. But the thing is that it is. It is. I can't even argue with that, MD. I can't even debate that. I can't even. This is serious, bro. But yet, it's the missile crisis in reverse. But don't get it twisted. There will be some missiles coming up out of Cuba. Just like there'll be some missiles coming up out of goddamn Mexico. Well, maybe not Mexico, but there are some missiles coming out of South America too. Believe that. Oh no, ain't no QAnon, MD. I know what you're thinking. Oh, he on that QAnon shit. No. Don't think goddamn Russia ain't got missiles spread all over the place. Oh, you think the missiles are just in Russia? Oh, that's what you're thinking, MD. You think the missiles are just in Russia, huh? And see, I don't even like to play like that, MD. I'm not even trying to play like that. That's why what is Trump doing, man? What is Donald Trump doing? Donald Trump, calm your ass down. Dmitry Medvedev, he outsmarted you on the social media. So what? It's not worth goddamn sending two nuclear missiles towards Russia. You got your feelings hurt. Like Trump, you're really. Come on, Donald Trump. Come on, bro. Come on, two nuclear missile subs, man. Like Russia's not gonna goddamn. Oh my God, what the hell's Trump thinking, man? He gets angry over a damn tweet because you outdid Trump, and you're not gonna outbluff the Russians. You're not gonna do that. Notice how Putin is sending Dmitry Medvedev to rile you up. Yeah, you met your match. Dmitry Medvedev is one. You know what? I'm gonna say it here, y'all. Press one if y'all can hear me, because I'm about to make a declaration that's gonna make damn Trump mad as hell. It's gonna make him mad as hell. Y'all press one in the chat if y'all can hear me. You about to make him. I'm about to make Trump mad as hell. He about to be mad as hell. One, okay, MD. Dmitry Medvedev is the king of trolls. It's no longer Trump. He just dethroned Trump. He is the king of trolling. Go back and look at all of Dmitry, because I've been following Dmitry Medvedev's tweets. I follow him on Twitter. He be talking mad shit. He called Lindsey Graham scramps. Yo, you can't fuck with Dmitry Medvedev, man. Like, yo, Dmitry Medvedev, yo, y'all do know. I don't know if y'all remember, Barack Obama had a hard time with Dmitry Medvedev. Barack Obama's like, damn, I wish Putin was in office because this Dmitry Medvedev is hell. Dmitry Medvedev, I didn't realize, I bet a lot of world leaders are so happy to see Putin, man. They were so happy. Y'all are going to be happy that Putin is in office. Zelensky has got to be the happiest person of all, because if Dmitry Medvedev was president, Zelensky would have been gone. Tell me I'm lying, MD. If Dmitry Medvedev was president, yeah, well, yeah, you're right. We'd have been at World War III by now. Yeah, we would have been at World War III because Dmitry Medvedev would have bombed fucking France. He would have bombed England. He would have bombed fucking Germany. He was at fucking Nyet, and he would have just bombed all of fucking Europe. Yeah, we would have been at World War III right now. And by being us at World War III, because we're playing dirty, Black Sun, I have the respect, the fact that you can be critical on Trump's. It's, yo, Venkat, it's only so much stupidity of Trump I could take. There's only so much stupidity of Trump I can take. Sending two nuclear missiles because you got your feeling hurt is just dumb. I expect the president of the United States to be somewhat of a sensible person and, you know, then yeah, he's frustrated. And I understand his frustration. He's frustrated about BRICS. He's frustrated about Jeffrey Epstein, and he's frustrated because he met his match. So yeah, Trump is in a clusterfuck right now. He's all been out of shape, and like I said, the whole Epstein thing threw him off. And then what else did I mention? I mentioned Epstein, and then I mentioned BRICS. He's mad about BRICS, man. I Venkat, I don't know if you've heard me and MD. We did shows a long time ago, even during the Biden administration. We talked about BRICS, and you can go back, and I said BRICS will be the dominant force. And even if Trump comes back, I don't know if he can stop it. I said this during the second year of Biden. MD could tell you, I don't know if MD remembers, but I said BRICS is going to be hard. It's going to be dominant. It's going to be hard to get 23 hours and nuclear threats is a big ass gap, huh? 24. I mean, MD, you know, MD, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. And Ben Cat is going to love this shit. I don't know if Chubbs is going to like this. I really don't think Trump understands the threat that Russia poses. That I don't think he understands that Russia is our equal. See, Trump has this mentality like, oh, yeah, USA, we're number one, we're number one. We've never been number one. Russia has always been our equal since World War II. Since the days of Stalin, FDR, and Winston Churchill, when they sat down together, that equalized all our countries. Actually, well, Winston Churchill, he was at our mercy. So FDR and Stalin, right then and there, America and Russia were equals since World War II. So I don't know. Trump has this, but a lot of Americans have this. And I look, trust me, I'm American. I love America. But I've always understood that Russia is our equal. I've understood this since the times of Reagan, since Soviet Union fell. I already knew that. But a lot of people don't understand that. They think we could take on Russia in their homeland. They think we could just send some missiles over to Russia and we're all good. We're all good. There won't be no fallout. No. Won't be no fallout because we ain't got no fallout shelters. We don't. Trump has a fallout shelter, so I guess he can talk all that shit and jump in his goddamn fallout shelter, him and Melania. But I'm sure Dmitry Medvedev can hop in his fallout shelter too. Trust me, Putin, Dmitry Medvedev, Donald Trump, Joe Biden, Bill Clinton, Barack Obama, Stromer, Macron, Mr. Macron, what the guy from Turkey, I'm forgetting names here. They all got fallout shelters, even in these third world countries like Saudi Arabia. I call Saudi Arabia a third world country. Yes, I did. Turkey. All these guys, they even have fallout shelters in goddamn Africa. Oh, trust me. Ibrahim Traore, he done built several fallout shelters because he's ready for some action. Ibrahim Traore is ready for some action. And oh, by the way, just a little side note: Burkina Faso, which used to be the poorest country in Africa, is going to have the first smart city. Bet you didn't know that, MD. Bet you didn't know that, MD. Did you know that, MD? Well, now you know, and if you don't know, now you know. He's building the first smart city with the help of China and with the help of Russia. But yeah, it's going to be the first smart city. Like everything's operated. Smart buildings, smart damn cars, smart traffic lights, smart everything. The first smart city. So shout out to Ibrahim Traore. I just want to give him a shout out, man. Africa's on the rise. When can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I got a phone call. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, thanks, MD. All right, so where was I before I got up? I always get phone calls when I'm doing a show, which is weird. I need to do the thing that Kelly Ray was telling me about, the no disturb. But anywho, um, we were talking about Trump. We were talking about Donald Trump, and Donald Trump, he's having a temper tantrum right now. Oh, I was talking about Ibrahim Traore. So before I got interrupted, what I was saying is that when America and Europe and China and Russia all blow each other up, Africa's going to be the top-notch goddamn continent. Africa's going to be the top-notch continent because they're doing. You know what? I'm gonna say. Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna even speak on that now. Let's get back to the goddamn. Let's speak on goddamn Russia right now. Let's speak on Russia and the nuclear subs, man. Donald Trump. This is basically his temper tantrum. He has no plan. He has no strategy. All his generals and all his advisors, they have no plan and no strategy against Russia. Oh, Russia has a plan and has strategy. And this is why MD and I will still grant you the debate, but I'm gonna give away my strategy. Should I give away? Yeah. Zelensky has no plan. Zelensky's plan is the goddamn siphon money. That's Zelensky's plan. The impossible plan, that's why I said, man, MD's gonna do a lot of work because MD, do you know Zelensky? This is the perfect money scheme. Oh, I want Crimea back. I want Luhansk back. I want all these territories. I want Bakhmut back. But you can't even. You're losing territories every day, and you're making demands on territories you've been lost back in 2014. That's why I said that's irrational, MD. That is totally irrational. The only argument you can have against me and win is that when Putin says he wants to denazify Ukraine. Now you would get me on that. I don't know what the hell Putin talking about, but his other plans are pretty sound. So that's the only thing that I disagree with on Putin, and I'm letting you know I wouldn't even argue that point because that's ridiculous. He wants to denazify Ukraine. Now I can only think of one thing. He wants to damn Katyn Forest massacre the whole regime. That's the only thing I can think of, MD. If I was to make a sensible argument out of that, he wants to send them to the goddamn Katyn Forest. So, Benke says, Black Son, why did you stand up on TV show? Oh, show, we waited you to, but you, no, yeah, apologize for that. Yeah, I owe y'all a show. I was moving. That's a whole nother story, man. I was moving, man. I moved again, man. I moved back in the city. Um, That's a long story, Ben Cat, but yeah, I was moving. That's why I was gonna see if MD can do the show in the daytime because at nighttime is not a good time for me to do shows. Like I'm doing it right now, but y'all know when I'm doing the truck shows, those are the perfect time, man. But the night shows are kind of hard for me. But yeah, that day I moved, and so yeah, I was unable to. Man, I was moving, so the internet internet was out. It's a long story, but that's why, man. That's why. So, yeah, I do apologize for standing right in front of the damn thing, dude. And the Jamaicans, no offense to my Jamaicans, man, but some of these Jamaicans, they be doing some weird shit. Like standing in front of the goddamn driveway and just like, how am I supposed to get past you? Damn, you're killing me, man. Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, yeah, I work with Jamaicans. I got Jamaicans here. Most of them are drive trucks just like me. Okay, anywho, we ain't gonna talk about the Jamaicans, man. Shout out to my Jamaicans. Anywho, um, no, we can still have that debate. I mean, I'm sure MD will make a good argument, but at the end of the day, Zelensky's just trying to get money, but I can prove my case. So, yes, Zelensky's point plan, his goals are impossible, but it's not impossible to make money. As long as you say, "Oh, I need money. I can take back Crimea, but I need money. I need money. President Trump, I need money. I can't do this without no money." Because every time we read about Zelensky, what is he doing? He's asking for money. Every time he's turning around, he's asking for money. So what perfect scheme? Say, you know what? I want to take back Crimea. I want to take back Luhansk and Donetsk. I want to take back Bakhmut. I want to take back all these territories, but I'm going to need money. In order to do that, I need money. And y'all, Venkat, MD, y'all rooting for him and not knowing he's playing y'all. He's playing y'all. Zelensky needs to pay for his mansion down in Miami. He needs to pay for his villa in France. That's why it's almost like unfair, but I know MD wants to do the debate just out of fun, and that's cool. But he's gonna be going in circles because MD, it's the perfect money making scheme. It's the perfect three-card money. It is the perfect goddamn. It is the perfect. It is the perfect goddamn New York swindle. Find an impossible war, a forever, never-ending war, and keep saying, "Well, I need money," and get people like MD and goddamn and Venkat. "Oh, we got to fight for Ukraine," and all these people say, "Oh, we got to fight. Oh, Slava Ukraina." Perfect money-making scheme. Pretty perfect. And all Zelensky got to do is put up demands that Russia will never agree to. Well, you got to give back our territories. You can't even defend the territories you got now. I mean, if I really want to end the debate between me and MD, all I got to do is show the war that started and the war where it is now and all the territory they've gained. MD no better than that. Come on now. But it's a money-making scheme. Tell me I'm lying, MD. No, because if he do that, then he'll forfeit the debate. So we're not going to. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me. I'm at the yard here, and it's raining, and I don't have nothing to protect me against the rain. Hold on. Hold on. Shit. Hold on. Where's my damn? Come on, man. What the fuck? Come on, bro. What the fuck? Come on, bro. What the hell? Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Why the fuck? Okay. Oh boy. All right, y'all. Let me. All right. Let me end the show, y'all. I gotta damn take care of some business, man. Oh, you lying? The U.S. is making the most money off. Oh. Well. Okay, you're right. That's why Lindsey Graham is talking all that shit. But how do you think they? You know what? It's hard to debate MD sometimes because a lot of times we be agreeing with a lot of stuff. We be in agreement. I agree. I'm saying that Zelensky is making his cut, but the most, I think Lindsey Graham is making the most money. Bone crushing sanctions. The way he's talking, don't you know, MD, they cannot put sanctions on Russia because Russia is sanction proof. They would have to put sanctions on China, who buys Russian oil, India, who's our allies, and Iran. Okay, so we got Iran, Russia, India. We got who else? Oh, guess who he would have to put sanction on? MD. He would have to put sanctions on Europe, especially Germany. And what Trump wants to do, which is idiotic as hell. You're gonna love this, Venkat. The most idiotic thing that Trump wants to do, he wants to put sanctions on China, India, and Iran for buying Russian oil, but they want Turkey buys their oil too. Right, Chubbs? But India's not going to go for that because he's not going to put sanctions on Turkey and he's not going to put sanctions on the EU. And they buy Russian oil. Okay, MD says sanction proof. Russia's economy is done, bro. You don't want to talk about that. Um, Ukrainian's army is done, MD, but you don't want to talk about that. Zelensky's regime is done, but you don't want to talk about that. 60% of Europe's energy is dependent on Russian oil, but you don't want to talk about that. So if Russia's done, then Europe's done. Tell me I'm lying. Especially with that new deal that Russia made with that woman. Oh, she was sick. She was drunk. She was like, oh my God. That's not going down. That's going to bankrupt Europe. They say it's worse to be what's that old saying? To be America's enemy is something. I can't even quote. Damn Dutch and Ponatano said this one time. But let me just tell y'all this: Russia, Russia. Let me move this out of this way. This way. I'm in this guy's way. Russia's economy is sanction proof, and that's even Trump admitted that. He said, Russia doesn't care about it, sanctions, and Putin doesn't care about sanctions, and Trump is right. Is this why he got so flustered that he's sending two nuclear subs, which again would be detrimental to our health? Because MD, you don't have, and Venkat doesn't have, and Chubbs doesn't have, and I don't have Fallout shelters. The only Fallout shelter that I have is the video game on my PS5. I have a shelter on there, but I think that would not do me no good if we end up attacking Russia and then they're sending those Rushniks here to America. And nobody still has answered my question: what weapons would stop the Rushnik missiles? And the Rushnik are nuclear capable. So everybody would just die. It's either you're going to capitulate to Russia or we're all going to die. Russia too. We're going to die. Russia will die, but we're going to die too. You're not going deep enough. Companies like Gibson are just as much reliant on Europe. Um, I got to dig. Oh, Chubb said I got to dig no shelter. Um, MD, we're talking about. Okay, so you're saying, wait, companies like them are just as much reliant on Europe. On their energy, because I think MD's doing a John McCain right now. But see, what MD doesn't realize is that it's just not motor oil that we put in our car. Petroleum plays a big part in everything, in our plastics, making bottles, making caps. It's a big part in a lot of these businesses, and they can't function without the petroleum. And so You could put the sanctions on if you want to. And again, America's not trying to put sanctions on Russia. They can't no more. They putting sanctions on the people like India, India, MD, China, MD, and then Europe, which you're not dealing. Oh, this fucking mosquito. Europe, which you're not addressing, is dependent on Russian oil. And then Trump, he has this great idea like, oh, you could buy oil from us, and then he wants to charge Europe 3 times as much as what they're paying for the Russian oil. One day, Europe is going to wake up and be like, we rather buy it from Russia because this shit is ridiculous. You talk about TDS, RDS. Russian derangement syndrome is going to wear off once they start paying them high prices. See, Europe has Russia derangement syndrome. They have Putin derangement syndrome until that shit hits their pockets. Once that shit hits their pockets, it's over with. So let me let me get going, y'all. Shout out to Chubbs, shout out to MD, shout out to Venkat. I'll see y'all soon. Let me get going. All right, I'm out. Peace.